Hey friends, Mikester here, your humble servant, with the weekly update from First United Methodist Church of Fort Worth. The specially called General Conference session of the United Methodist Church has taken place in St. Louis. Dr. Brewster and all the other delegates are back home, and so now we want to share information with you about that. And so we invite you to join us this coming Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m., where Dr. Brewster will lead a session describing what took place in St. Louis and what the implications are for us. So please do try to join us. And you know, it's just a few days after this coming Sunday when the season of Lent begins. It begins on Ash Wednesday. And so I think it's going to be very important for us now to go to our very special Lenten metronomic megalomaniacal cosmological meteorological. Let's go to the Lenten weather guy now, the Mikester. Hey baby.
Mike, you're on.
Thanks, big guy. You may not know this, but the word Lent comes from the Anglo-Saxon word Lengthen, which means spring. So let's spring on into our Lenten forecast. Let's begin in the east with all those faces that we haven't seen since Christmas. And then from the north, we've got those light sacramental showers coming from the north. Here comes Holy Week coming up from the south. And now to the west, let's grab hold of Easter. Easter coming from the west. Wait a minute. If Easter comes from the west, we ought to be calling it Wester. Back to you, Slugger. Oh, where did we get that guy? How about something that's really useful? The season of Lent begins with Ash Wednesday. And Ash Wednesday this year is on March 6th. The day begins at 7 a.m. at Whiskey Ranch with the Christian Men's Breakfast. It's led every month by the Reverend Lance Marshall. It's open to all men and particularly focused on men in their 20s and 30s and 40s because those are the life stages that often are focused on and talked about during that breakfast. And then Ash Wednesday moves to the sanctuary. At noontime, Reverend Linda McDermott will lead the first of 2 sanctuary worship services. It's a time to introduce our theme of Lent this year, which is called This Is Us. Linda says this: we will be introducing the theme by reminding ourselves that we begin our understanding of who we are by claiming our sacred identity and accepting what that will mean in our individual and corporate lives. And so that worship service at noon in the sanctuary will include the imposition of ashes, which will be a part of each one of our worship services. At 5:30, there will be a meal offered to our young families with children, and then following that meal, Mark Burrows will lead another worship experience, this one particularly geared for children. They also will have the imposition of ashes, and they also will be reminded of a phrase that really is my favorite phrase when it comes to Ash Wednesday, and it's this: you are more than ashes, you are more than dust. God's breath is in you. The last service of the day is going to be in the sanctuary at 7 p.m. Linda McDermott will again be giving the meditation, and now Choral Union will be providing a beautiful anthem. And so we invite you to be a part of one of these experiences on Ash Wednesday. And Ash Wednesday begins the season of Lent that has so many big moments for our church and when we expect so many people to be here. And so we would love for you to take on something during the season of Lent, and that would be to take on service. So if you would be willing to serve as an usher or a greeter for Ash Wednesday, for Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, please contact Lisa Helm, and she will make it easy for you to do that. And it will be something that will really be fulfilling for you as it makes a difference for others. Well, friends, that's all for now. And yes, this has been your Moment with Mike.